So this is the 3-pack. It comes with the gateway and then 3 of these thermometer things. I have not opened it yet, so let's see what it looks like. Nothing makes you feel older than getting genuinely interested in humidity levels. Again, you always get the little blue card with the social media. It's your first device, otherwise you don't really need it. Looks like we have some stickers to label our thermometers, 1, 2, and 3, the user manual. And this is the gateway. If you have, some of their other devices have gateways. I have the full thermometer, so I already have a gateway. I don't know if I can connect these to that gateway and not have to use this, but I'll probably just use this since these will be in the house and the gateway is in an enclosed box for the thermometer outside. These are supposed to be able to handle like 1,000-foot distance, but we'll see. So all the packaging. So you got the little white plastic papers. All right, so this is our thermometer and hydrometer. It does not, does it? The other ones we have, yes. So it has a little kickstand. So real quick, I'm gonna go get old version I have that these are kind of replacing. All right, so this is the original version that I have. We can see there's a big difference in size. And allegedly this one has a clearer image. No fun RGB lights though, but still a useful device. I love these, I have 3 of them. It's nice to know the humidity. So we have one in our laundry room. I have one in the room where I do my 3D printing. And then we have it in our garage. So it's nice to see the humidity differences, temperatures. I also have the air quality monitors and the CO2 monitors that Govee has. But this device, it's definitely a lot more heftier. I do know it has AA batteries instead of AAA that this one has. The battery life is supposed to be 2 years. So it has a little tab here. So I'm assuming there's already batteries in it, which is nice that you don't have to buy your own batteries. So yes, it already turned on by pulling the tab. There's just one little button here. So the images, I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bit of color on the new one. I think they're both pretty clear, but this one's supposed to be clearer and brighter. So we'll let it adjust. I'm gonna open up the app and we're gonna sync it to our app. Actually, first I need to connect this probably. Actually, let's see if it'll use the gateway that I currently have. All right, so no device is found. So I'm guessing that the gateway that I have outside is either too far away or not compatible. So I need to plug this one in. So let's do that. All right, so this can be pretty simple. It's just me plugging something into the wall. Not very exciting. There is a button on here, so I'm guessing when we find it, we're gonna have to click that. All right, so we got that plugged in. Let's check the app. We'll hit add device. So it found this. We'll hit add. Wants me to push the G. All right, Wi-Fi connection successful. All right, let's get back to setting up the gateway and this hydrometer. I don't know why I have a problem saying that. So we're going to confirm, says successfully added, follow the instructions on this image to manage the gateway and pair your sensors. All right, so now it's finding the H5220. We're going to add that. And there's 2 squares linked together on here. It's hard to see, but you can see it on my screen share. When that happens, I want you to press the button on the side to complete pairing. All right, and it came up with device name. We're going to name it number 1 since we have 3 of them. And then now we need to bind it to the gateway. All right, and this actually is kind of cool. That is an upgrade over the older one. It has weather. So here it's asking me to set my location, and so it'll have accurate weather on here, which is kind of cool. So we're going to go to set. We can, let's see, weather forecast. So it'll give us weather forecast notes. I like that. It has the current weather. You can also pick weather for the next 1 hour if you want, 6 hours or 12 hours. I like current weather. It's California. It doesn't change much. And then you can set some temperature and humidity settings to keep it in a comfortable range. This new one's supposed to be more accurate than the older one. We can see right now they've both been in the same room for a couple minutes. And they're pretty close. There's a couple degree difference. One, you can get alerts if something's, so if you're in a location, maybe a greenhouse where temperature or humidity is very important, some plants are pretty susceptible to changes. You can have alerts so it can tell you, hey, it's too hot in here, there's too much humidity, not enough. I'm not really interested in that. I'm more into the information. But as we can see on the screen share, low battery alert, alert methods. So gateway alerts, critical alerts. You can get an email alert if you want. If you're away from the house, you can't hear the thing beeping. Screen settings. So again, you can kind of pick the stuff that's on here. Currently right now there's a sun icon. It says it's 9:55, which it is, to May 9th, and 66 degrees outside. You can calibrate this device, change it from Fahrenheit to Celsius. You can have auto runs, which I honestly would have to explore that more. We are now inside the screen for the device in the Govee app. Just like any of the thermometers, it can store a certain amount of information. Usually I just do 7 days, so it's not a whole lot of information. So you can pick by the hour, the day. Obviously this has only been on for a few minutes, so there's not any new data. The week, the month, or the current year, because it could be cool to check like May of last year compared to May of this year. You have temperature, relative humidity. You can turn on dew point if you want, and then VPD. Vapor pressure deficit. You can export your data onto a form if you need it. Historical data comparisons, so you could pick multiple dates to compare. So it goes back last 2 years. And then multi-device. So I have not linked this to the other devices. I am interested to see if maybe I could link it to this one. And yes, so as we see, I can link this to my other hydrometers, my air monitor, my pool temperature, and my garage CO2 monitor. So that's actually pretty cool that you can link all these things together and compare the data. So over your whole home, your whole property, you can compare the data, make sure things are comfortable, see if there's any issues. Very useful tool. Obviously it's not fun. It doesn't have any RGB lights. That would be kind of cool, but I'm guessing the battery wouldn't last for 2 years. I love that it doesn't have to be plugged in. The kickstand, you can also screw it to a wall. I came into this expecting a thermometer and somehow left emotionally invested in humidity levels. But yeah, I did not peel off the little satisfaction there. So you get 3. You can also buy this in a 1-pack. I mean, it's pretty nice. It's simple, gives you useful information. I always enjoy having information. The weather part is pretty cool on this. So it does have red. The red block says dry. The green one says comfort. And the blue one says wet. So I thank you for checking this device out with me. I'm going to find some places to put it in the house. I don't know if I'm going to replace these or just have them in more locations. I know this isn't a crazy exciting device. I appreciate you guys watching this. Please follow and like. I'll have more exciting things. Spring refresh series. I did my front yard. I'm getting ready to do the backyard. I have a table lamp series coming out because Govee has a lot of table lamps. I have 8 of them. I think they've made 9. And there's also 3 new floor lamps that just came out. I will have 2 of those 3, and they are pretty impressive. Sometimes the best smart home devices aren't the loudest ones. They're the ones quietly solving problems in the background.